my vehicle.
Shocking moments in the backseat of this Uber just outside Miami, Florida.
She doesn't want to get out of my vehicle.
The driver, apparently on speakerphone with 911, yelling at two passengers to leave her car.
Get out of my vehicle right now.
She got them crazy eyes.
Get out!
The driver pointing a gun at passenger Chrissy Celeste, an up-and-coming Miami rapper, and a second female passenger.
You're gonna go viral.
Before driving off, the rear door still open. The video posted by Celeste on social media does not show what took place in the moments leading up to the confrontation. It unfolded around 10 p.m. on Tuesday night, according to a lawyer for both passengers.
There was a simple enough dispute that could have been resolved through conversation rather than having a gun pointed at you.
Dominguez did not provide further details on the nature of the dispute. In a statement to NBC News, Celeste saying, "We did nothing to provoke her." An Uber spokesperson telling NBC News, "This is extremely concerning. The safety of the Uber community is a top priority, and we removed the driver's access to the platform." Dominguez says the passengers are in therapy now, still shaken by this experience and some reactions online.
They about to try to get that money.
My clients have been receiving a ton of hate on social media, and it has increased their emotional trauma. And I'm just hopeful that at the end, we can secure some justice for them and hopefully some real change.
Hollywood, Florida police say they are investigating the incident, but have no additional information about the driver, who has not been publicly identified. And while the police department is looking into this, the attorney we spoke to for the passengers says they believe they know who the driver of that Uber is. At this point, though, they have not filed any complaint, any lawsuit against Uber or the driver.
Listen, I get it, they want a paycheck. I'm not sure, like, we don't know what happened. Like, beautiful girls, they looked like a threat or something. They don't look like they look. She pointed a gun at them. I almost think she was mad and like, what? She might have forgot she had the gun in her hand. I not forgot, but her hand, at least her trigger finger is off the trigger, so she does not intend to fire. That is good not muzzle awareness, but gun safety. If she had her hand on the trigger, I'd be like, oh my God. But you can see her hand, her trigger finger, is up above the trigger and away from it. So that's a good thing. So she looked like she got some firearm training, maybe. But why did they get out the car? Why did they not get out her car? Get out my car, get out my car now. What? If it was something with the Uber ride, you call that Uber support. There's no reason why they should have been in this lady car. I'm not trying to justify it. I don't know what happened, but I'm saying there's no reason why they should have still been in this lady car when she is just ecstatic and saying, get out my car.
She doesn't want to get out of my vehicle.
There, she's even on the phone with 911. By that time, y'all need to get out the vehicle.
Miami, Florida.
She doesn't want to get out of my vehicle.
The driver, apparently on speakerphone with 911, yelling at two passengers to leave her car.
Get out of my vehicle right now.
She got them crazy eyes.
Get out.
The driver pointing a gun at passenger Chrissy Celeste, an up-and-coming Miami rapper.
That's dangerous. Because if something would have happened, and she would have fired, or she would have said, hey, yeah, they had a camera up, but she looked like she pulled something out. This lady could have shot them in the back of her car, and she would have almost been justified. In Florida, stand your ground. Hey, they came at me. You can hear me. I called 911. I told them, the dispatcher, to get somebody here. You hear me yelling, get out my car, get out my car. Do you hear them not getting out my car? You see on the video that they're not getting out from the video. I'm stopped. The door's open. They can get out my car. They did not get out. That's a dangerous situation that they put themselves in. I don't care if the passengers was right and she did something. Take that up with Uber. There's nothing that justified them still staying in her car when she's saying, get out my car, get out my car, get out my car. So, but let me know. Let's talk about it. Do y'all think that driver was justified? Does it seem like it's a little suspicious? I don't know. But at least she had good trigger finger awareness, right? Let's talk about it in the comments, Cave Dwellers.